The death toll from that flooding in West Virginia has now climbed to 23. Hi, everybody. I'm RENEÉ LaSalle. West Virginia's governor is asking the feds for a major disaster declaration. He needs help for the 3 counties hit hardest, including Kanawha, the county that is where shoppers have been rescued after being stranded at a mall in ELKVIEW. And that's where NBC4's Courtney Yoon is live for the very latest. Courtney, what have you seen?
Yeah, Renee, most of the water here in ELKVIEW has receded and now cleanup and recovery begins. If you take a look at that tree line there, that just gives you an indication of how high and how devastating the floodwaters were here. Down below, if you take a look over there, that's where a baseball diamond used to be. And just across the way, there's a home that had 2 feet of water inside of it. This area was one of the hardest hit in Kanawha County, but the community is really coming out here in full force. And now I'm joined here with Doug Hanshaw of the ELKVIEW Baptist Church here in ELKVIEW. Doug, just tell us a little bit about, what has it been like here the past few days?
Well, the last few days have been pretty rough. We've been here basically since about 7:30 on Friday morning as the water was coming up. We literally stood inside our church and noticed the water's coming in. There was nothing we can do, so we left, came back about 8:30, and the waters was actually still rising, but was able to get back in, and we was here till 2:30 at night, just getting the water out, getting the church cleaned up, and just tiring, very tiring.
And a lot of homes around here has had a lot of water inside of it. Can you tell us about that? What have you seen?
Well, just the homes in our area, just behind our church, they was up to 2 foot of water inside their homes. We're offering help for them. We have Union Mission that has joined us, and they have brought us a truckload of supplies, which is including cleaning materials, medical stuff, with toys for kids that have lost everything they have. We just invited them to come to our church and be given freely.
I mean, what is it like, the support of the community right now? Do you guys feel closer than ever?
Oh yeah, it's wonderful to be able to help the community. It's great to see how this community comes together. It's a shame that it takes something like this to really show us how much our community is here for each other.
Well, thanks for your time today, Doug. We appreciate it very much. We're live in ELKVIEW. Courtney Yoon, NBC4.
All right, Courtney, pretty incredible down there. Now, the search for missing people continues after that historic flooding in West Virginia. NBC's Chris Pallone continues our team coverage.
The rain has ended for now, but the effects of what's being called a once-in-a-thousand-years flood are just being realized in parts of West Virginia. More than 20 people killed, one victim just 4 years old. Thousands still without power, if they even have homes left at all.
Oh, God.
The rain started Thursday. More than 10 inches fell in a single day, washing away homes and cars.
I've seen water before, but not this bad.
The National Guard built a temporary road which has allowed some people to leave a shopping center in ELKVIEW. More than 500 were trapped there for more than a day when floodwaters surrounded it. Stores and restaurants opened their doors and their refrigerators, feeding the stranded and giving them a place to sleep.
Special bond between everybody. It's just something about this area. Small town, come together and work.
But some people are reluctant to leave, fearing they no longer have a home to return to. Others are starting down the long road toward making their lives and homes normal again. Chris Pallone, NBC News.
Now, folks in West Virginia are cleaning up after those historic floods. Many homes were destroyed, but tonight, one man isn't worried about his home. He's worried about his wife, who's recovering in a burn unit.
This is a miracle. I mean, I don't know how. I do not know how.
Ronnie Scott of White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, is in shock. His house is in shambles, but tonight he's just worried about his wife, Belinda. She was the only one home Thursday when floodwaters hit. She fled to the attic, but didn't know natural gas was seeping into the home. It exploded and threw her into a tree.
My wife called me and told me about the gas and all that, and I told her I loved her.
Belinda clung to that tree for hours. Her family and neighbors were trapped in the tops of their homes down the road, but then help arrived. Ronnie says it was his friends and neighbors that got his wife out alive.
Jason Burdett with the state police come down, and he's the hero. He rescued my wife and then got my rest of my family out of here.
Belinda is burned on almost 70% of her body. Tonight, she's in a burn unit in Huntington. It may take her a while to heal, but Ronnie says his wife is strong, and so is his faith, and this storm is the proof.
I'm telling everybody, you need to pray. I prayed and prayed and prayed, and prayers will be answered.